Alright, welcome back guys. So as I mentioned, I will be showing you how to crochet in rounds, and this will help you to make the base of anything round. So if you're going to be making a hat, the basis, if you're going to be making a bag, you can use this method as well. So whatever round item you plan to make, I'll be showing you how to do so using my preferred magic circle. I paused because my brain froze already. So it would be the magic circle that I'll be using. You have some persons who use the chain method, but maybe I'll show that in another video. But for this video, we'll be using the magic circle. So if you don't know how to do the magic circle, you can go back to some other videos that I have showing you how to do so, or just do your own research, or simply just try to catch on from this video. Alright, so I have my yarn here and my trusty old hook. So basically that's all you need, along with maybe some stitch markers and your scissors for when you have completed your project that I have, or you can use anything. You can use hairpins, just something to hold the space if you need it. So as I mentioned, we'll be using the magic circle to start off, and how I do the magic circle is to get my yarn, fold it like a ribbon, one of those Cancer awareness ribbons, you know, the type that you wear on your clothes in the awareness month. So you do that, then you kind of fold it like this to get it looking like a pretzel. Hopefully you know what a pretzel look like, so you'll do it like that. And then I put my hook in between the pretzel, bring it through, so it will be like this. And then you have the long end, which is attached to your ball of yarn, and you have the tail. That's what I call it. The small part is the tail. Alright, so I try my best to keep it as loose as possible. So that means I will not be closing up the yarn onto my hook. I need this space, this hole that you're seeing here. Oops. Can be tricky, but you just have to have patience. So the hole here is what we'll be working into. Now the part that is on the hook, that's where we'll be working up our chains. So inside this hole, we'll be chaining up 2. So hold on to the hole so that we don't close it up, and we're just going to be chaining 1, 2. After we chain 2, we're going to double crochet into the magic circle. So while holding it with 2 fingers, we're going to maneuver the other side, the chain, to make a double crochet into the magic circle like this. You know, double crochet is into 2 loops and then into the second 2 loops. Now we have basically 2 double crochets formed already. So you will continue making your double crochets into the circle a total of 8 more times, because I'll be doing a total of 10 double crochets inside the magic circle. Alright, so we'll continue making our double crochets into the magic circle. I'm trying to get this to focus. So far we have went out of focus there. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, into the circle 8, 9, and 1 more to make 10. Now after you've gotten to 10, you will still ensure that your small tail is on the outside. So behind here would be the back where the tail is. This section is the top or the front. And then to close off, when you've gotten to 10, you will basically use this hook to do a slip stitch into the very first chain that you've made. So to separate these 2 here, to find the first one, it would be this. With this double crochet still on the hook, you will just find the top part of the very first chain that we made, the very first 2 chain or double crochet, the first double crochet that we made, and we just try to find our way into the very top of the stitch. So that would be like here. Take some time, but yeah, so see, we've found our way to the top, and we're just going to do a slip stitch, which is to just pull through all of this, and it just joins our circle. So as you can see, we have our first round completed. So as I've mentioned, we have our first round completed, and it was all made with double crochets, 1 double crochet up to 10, if you understand. So looking at it, you would see individual double crochets, a total of 10 in the first round. So why I'm mentioning single and individual is because to go to our next round, we will be adding. Okay, so before we proceed to round 2, you'll just hold on to the back, the small tail at the back, and just pull it. When you do that, when you pull it tightly, it closes up the circle that we had in the middle. So we pull it tightly to close up the circle in the middle of our magic ring. Now while working, you will be seeing the back of my work, but yes, the front should be facing you. Okay, so after first round, we will be chaining up 2 more, 1, 2, and this is to proceed into round 2. So as I mentioned, we'll be counting. So we chain up 2, and we'll be using double crochets. So we chain up 2, you wrap your yarn on the hook to do your double crochet, and then you will find the next space, which is here. Let me show you. It will be here. Alright, and then when I mentioned that we'll be counting, this is why. So you'll be going into your next space, and you'll be putting 2 double crochets into the next space. So 2 double crochets into 1 space, and you'll be doing that all the way around to complete round 2. Okay, and I don't know if you're picking up on it, but 2 double crochets in each space for round 2. Okay, and what that does is increase the size of your circle, and you will see. So we will be doing 1, 2. So we made 2 double crochets in 1 space. There you see it. You have the chain 2 that we started off with, and then we did 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And what you will do is to continue making 2 double crochets in each stitch, going all the way around until you get back to the original double crochet that you started with. So I continued making my double crochets in each stitch until I got back to the top part, because I wanted to show you something. So when we get back to the top, let me turn it around for you to see the front of my work. So when you get back to the top where this was the original chain 2 to get round 2 started, what you will do is you'll realize that you have done 2 double crochets in this stitch, and now you're left with the 1 double crochet. That simply means you will be adding you'll be adding only 1 double crochet in that space, and it will conclude with 2 because you already had 1 from the beginning. Okay, so that means you double crochet into the space with that single double crochet. Not to be confused for another title, it's the individual double crochet that you started with. You will be now adding 1 more into that space. So now you have 2, 1, and the original 1 making 2, and then again you will slip stitch into the top chain of that original or the starting double crochet. You'll slip stitch to make it close, to close off that circle, and then you will chain 2 again because you'll be increasing your circle. So chaining 2 starts the next row, but I'll be showing you the completion of round 2. We probably should have used a solid color, should we? I don't mind starting over for you guys. I want you all to learn. So 1 minute. Alright, so I'm back, and I've switched to color yarn to hopefully show you better. I think this will show better. So also I mentioned that you can have stitch markers, and what that is needed for is, like, if you're going from row to row, you can keep track of your circle. So for example, we've just completed round 2. You can put your stitch marker here if you want. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can put it here to keep track of your rounds, but I won't be using it. Anyways, we're going to round 3. So what you will do for round 3, as mentioned, round 1 was 10 double crochets. Round 2 we increased by doing 2 double crochets in each row. So if you should count, you would end up with 20 for round 2. Now round 3, you're gonna be chaining up 2 to start the round 3. Going into the next space, you will be doing 1 double crochet. Then in the next space, you'll be doing 2 double crochets in that one space. And here's the trick: you will count it and realize that not counting the startup row, the startup stitch, sorry, you'll be counting here. You'll see that the 1, then the 2 double crochets actually total 3. So you'll be seeing 1, 2, 3. Round 3, 3 double crochets. But how you'll be increasing is the double crochet. So that is why you have 1 double crochet. Then in the next space you have 2 double crochets. So in the next space you'll be doing 1 double crochet, and then the following space 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and you do that all the way around. So I'm at the end here. As you can see, I went all the way around, this being my starting double crochet, and I did 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet, 1, then 2, and it basically counts as 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 for round 3. And then we get to the end here where you can see that I had 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet in the next hook, in the next space, then 1 double crochet, and then this leaves a space for 2 double crochets. But as you can see, we have the starting double crochet, so I will only be adding 1 double crochet in that space, and it will be a total of 1 and 1 2. So I already have the 1 here, and then now we need to add 2 double crochets, which would be just adding 1 more in the same space as the starting double crochet. And as usual, do your slip stitch at the top of the starting double crochet to just seal off your circle. That is the end of round 3. So just to show you the following steps, you will see where this one is a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 rounds, and you can do as many as possible. So as mentioned, you did round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4 will be the same thing as just counting. So you chain up 2, then you will, after you chain up 2, double crochet into the next space, 1, then another 1 in a different space. So 1 in this space, 1 in the next space, and then 2 double crochets in that third space. So to get an understanding, it would become now 1 2 3 4. So to understand it and to keep track, whatever row you are on, that is the number that you would increase on. And the increase, as I mentioned, is putting 2 double crochets in one space. So for round 3, you did your increase, which is the 2 double crochets in the third spot, or you would have said the second spot. So you'd have 1 2 3. Now for the 4, it's 1 2 3 4. You get that? So just look at mine. 1 2 3 4. Then you'll be doing 1 2 3 4, and you'll continue doing that until you get to any amount of rows that you want to do. So as mentioned before, it comes with practice and patience, and just continue doing it over and over until you perfect your craft. So you can just message me if this video was helpful. If there were things that you've seen in the video that you think I could improve on, you can also let me know. But as mentioned, just practice as much as possible. If you're really interested in learning the craft, practice, watch the video over and over, and don't give up. That's the key. Never give up, just keep doing it, and then in no time you can make hats. And stay tuned, more videos will be coming where I'll be showing you what to use your rounds to do. Like, you're gonna turn these little steps into big projects. All right, so stay tuned and thanks so much.